Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy OmarioRpg. I hope you're having an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And today, we are finally doing the Season 2 character tier list. Now, it's a much shorter season, so there are a lot less characters than Season 1, so it's probably going to be a lot shorter. Before we get into the video, this is my opinion. If anything, if you get triggered by people's opinions, then just leave now. Cool. Alright, we got everyone like that out of the way. If you're here and just want to hear my opinion on the characters and a little bit of Season 2, then sweet. Thank you for being here. Obviously, I'd love to hear your guys' opinions as well, but I don't want to hear like, screw you, dude, you're wrong. How dare you call Greg and Larry tier? Anyway, before we get into the video, I mean, the real ones watch these types of videos, you know what I mean? So for you guys, we've got a little Madeira cake. Very nice, very spongy, very pretty. You guys have seen it on the channel. It's a classic. It's going to be here for a while. It is nighttime currently. So if anyone's like, aren't you supposed to be fasting? No, this is when I can eat. I hope you guys are enjoying the daily uploads. Let's get into this now. Oh god, my background. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. Okay. So, this is the list. Behind my camera is these two. Oh god, it's so good what they've put. I just heard the weirdest sound outside my window. Yeah, does anyone else just have weird neighbors? Well, I can't talk. My neighbors probably think I'm the weirdest guy around. Anyway, as you can see, we have the amazing, the impossible to achieve cake tier. Only legends show up in the cake tier. And if I recall last season, only Jean and Erin got into cake tier. You know what I should do? Let's go here. And let's do it live. Let's get my tier list up. I wrote a OmarioRpg tier list and just MarioRpg comes up. I haven't. My name's not named. I'm not named after MarioRpg. Omar was taken. Everyone shows up on my live streams. If you love to see live streams, OmarioRpg Gaming, come say hello. Everyone's like, oh, I'm a huge MarioRpg fan, and I'm just there like, yeah, it's a great game. Oh god. Why is life so difficult? Am I not you guys need to subscribe to me. I've literally written a OmarioRpg tier list and I'm not showing up. You guys need to subscribe to me and make me more famous. Nah! Sorry. Okay, let's get my tier list up. Make me more famous now! Okay. Attack on Titan tier. Okay, characters. We will be doing a what's it called tier list as well. Alright. Oh no! Oh yeah, we had 4 cake tiers! Okay, here we go. Holy crap, I look like a wreck. Okay, here we go. Ba-bang. Now, if we look at the Greg and Larrys, it's the usual. Isn't it crazy that he's in Greg and Larry? Isn't that crazy, bro? Oh, that's crazy. He's in it twice. There he is, the bastard. Oh, look who I put in cake tier. Damn. You know what? I stand by all of these. Really, listen, if we're talking in order of cake tier, Jean is number 1. Then Oluo. Is number 2. Then Eren. Then Eren. And then Annie's naked form. What do you think, Omar? True. All right. So as you can see, this was season 1. Jean was my favorite character in season 1, alongside Eren and Mikasa. I had to put Oluo in there. I don't care. These beautiful eyebrows. If they were their own tier, then they would be here. But unfortunately, they're attached to this guy. I just triggered everyone. But yeah, I'm actually absolutely fine with this, bro. Bowl cut, bro, man. Even this guy, man. At the beginning of season 2, I thought bowl cut, bro, was going to be important because it showed him and cute voiced girl. But oh, who's this again? All right. Anyway, so this is season 1. As you can see, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. It's going to be very different. Season 2 is going to be very different. So let's begin. Okay, enough talking. It's tier list time. Season 2 is very different. So here we go. First off, Armin alert. Armin alert. Armin alert is going in Greg and Larry. No, I think Armin stays where he was. Armin stays where he was. We didn't really learn more about him to get him into cake tier. And you just know what you're going to get with Armin. Giga Chad brain. And just really cool, like, foreshadowing. I feel like Armin foreshadows a lot. Like, his character knows more than he's letting on. Kind of like the next person I'm going to bring into this. Hanji. These two are very similar. And I love that. I love that. I really hope I really hope these two build like a really cool, like, do you know what I mean? Little brother, big sister relationship kind of thing. I really hope they do. But here's the thing. Hanji is cake tier, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I had her in really good in episode 2 in season 1. I can't remember. We can actually just go check now. I had her in, wow, I had her in B. Unlike with Armin, Hanji's character developed a lot. She wasn't just a crazy scientist. She was also kind of she was pretty much a general as well at the same time, right? Like she helped out a lot in the Reina wall battle. She put herself in the front lines, and just her giant brain and figuring out Reinar Braun and Berthold. Figuring all that out alongside Armin, of course. He's a genius as well. Now, bearing in mind, I haven't rewatched the episodes because I don't want to. I'm just going off what I remember. If I've remembered something incorrectly, all I can do is apologize. But I didn't want to like go back and watch the episodes and refresh my memory because I just don't want to do that. I want to keep everything watched once and then moving on to season 3. I'll rewatch episodes maybe in the future, but not quite now. I've had so many people be like, bro, when you're done with a certain season, go back and watch. I don't think I'm going to do that. Maybe I will, but we'll see. But yeah, Hanji impressed me so much this season, man. She really is cake tier. Great voice actress or voice actor. I have no idea. Because I know some of the characters have female voice actresses, and some of the characters have male voice actors. Well, obviously, Omar. That's how it works. You know what I mean, though? Like, they're switched for their... You know what? I nearly would put Levi in Greg and Larry, but the little parts we had Levi in was enough for me to put him up into good. Now, obviously, he's not going to be really good, and he's not going to be caked here because he was injured this season. He was barely in it. And although he was barely in it, there was still character development with him. Towards the end of the season, we saw him talking about damn. So I've been killing humans, and he had actually had a reaction to something someone said, and his communication skills and interrogation skills with who I'll bring in next with Wallace, bro, was what carried Levi this season. Now, obviously, I'm not going to put him in really good and cake because he wasn't as good as in season 1. You see what I'm doing? This isn't a connected season list. This is season 1 on its own, season 2 on its own. So I'm doing my best to take out my season 1 bias. Which, unfortunately, you guys will see later on. You guys will see later on how my season 1 bias is out of the window. You guys will see. Anyway, am I recording? Hello? 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 I'm recording. That scared me. Okay. Yeah, you guys will see. Wallace, bro. I'm going to put him in not the best. Great voice acting, but frustrating. And you're meant to be frustrated by the character because he's not telling you anything. I get that. But I would have at least, they just kind of showed us who he is. And then he kind of left, that just disappeared into the background. Had a little bit of interactions with Hanji and Levi and them guys, but really his voice acting is what put him in not the best. I nearly did put him in Greg and Larry. He was good. He was cool. He's not supposed to talk. I'm sure we're going to learn more about him in season 3. I actually can't wait. I can't wait to learn more about the Wallace people. Like, I'm super hyped for that. Do you know what I mean? I'm super hyped to learn about the Wallace people and the characters we're going to learn in that group. And I'm sure he's like not the leader, but I'm sure he's a very important figure in it. And I can't wait to see more of his character development. But yeah, I'm absolutely fine with this right now. I hope you guys... oh yeah, twitter.com/OmarioRpg. This tier list, the link will be in the description. Do your own tier list, and I'd love for you to tag me on Twitter and post it in there. Or you can join the Discord and post it in the anime section. Completely up to you. Fluffy. I'm going to put Fluffy in good. I'm going to put Fluffy in good. Yeah, I'm going to put Fluffy in good. I'm not quite sure why, in all honesty. It's his design is amazing, design-wise. Like, just look at that picture, right? It actually has... Now, that another thing, I don't think I've mentioned this a lot in the show, is how well the emotions of certain Titans are portrayed, right? But my god, this guy's face have, like, perfect emotions. It's almost like it's human, which obviously we know it is, because it's got a human controlling it. But you know what I mean? Like, the facial expressions of Fluffy are really good. But what was really cool, obviously, 07's for Mika. But, like, you know how in action movies they have the, you know, they walk away and an explosion happens behind them? Yeah, Fluffy, he had that moment, but it was like the Titans destroying, you know, eating Mika. Like, so that was really cool. He had a really cool scene. I much preferred the first half of the season to the second half of the season. So, and Fluffy was a big part of that, the first half of the season, and that's why I've got him in a good section. You know what? I'm going to put him over Levi, actually. I really am. He kind of carried the first half of the season, villain-wise. So I really liked Fluffy. Berthold. Now, here's something I want to do. I want to put Berthold and Raynar together. Again, apologies if this isn't Berthold, but I'm pretty sure it is. Berthold and Raynar, I'm going to put together. Let's talk about Raynar first. I'm going to put Raynar in really good. I nearly put him in cake tier. But he didn't have that. Okay, I'm going to spoil it from now. Berthold's cake tier. I'm going to spoil it from now. character development wise, holy crap, Berthold. Do you know what I mean? Like, Berthold's super relatable to a person like me. I believe it or not, I'm quite a quiet person. When I stick to myself, talk to my family, talk to my friends, and around them I'm loud. But when I meet new people, I'm very Bertholdy vibe. Do you know what I mean? Very respectful. Hello, you know what I mean? Kind of not good with eye contact, stuff like that. So again, it's kind of like with season 1, I'm very relatable to Jean. Season 2, I'm relatable to Berthold because I also can turn into a colossal. I also am very tall. I also have a big nose. I also am an introvert. So this could just be a me thing, right? Let me know on your end. But man, first of all, it's really smart putting these two together because they're completely opposite from each other. You've got loud, chaotic, strong, kind of heroic, but he's also a villain. Kind of heroic Reynard, and the literal opposite. You know what I mean? He's not a coward. Coward's a very strong word. He seems like he's a very cautious person. I'm talking about Berthold now. Complete opposite, but very humble, very kind. Keeps his emotions to himself. So very differing characters. And I love that type of character. And it's been done perfectly well. And for all of season 1 and for all of season 2, there was a build-up to Berthold. And then he exploded. And holy crap, his voice actor was amazing in that scene. Some of the stuff he was saying, it was just brilliant. That genuinely may be one of my favorite moments of season 2. When Admin makes Berthold crack. The reason I've got Reina in really good, it's more of a preference thing. It's more I prefer Hanji and Berthold and Armin to Reynard Braun. But also, Reynard's character development was really good, but Berthold's was holy crap. Same with Hanji's. Literally, Berthold went from Greg and Larry to Cake. Come on. I've got to respect him. I've got to respect Berthold. Although he may not have had the most lines and may not have had the biggest chunk in the season, that's not the point here. The point here is who had the biggest impact on the season. And I think Berthold had a huge impact on the season. Hanji probably had the biggest. If I was to think about everyone else. Don't worry, there's one guy who's up there. He probably is always going to be up there, let's be honest. Who had a huge impact on the season. But yeah, I've got to put my boy Berthold up there. I can't really put my finger on why Reynar's in really good, and I can only apologize. I guess he isn't very different from when he was in season 1, except now he's the Armored Titan. Yeah. I'm not quite sure. I'm honestly not quite sure. He's just not caked here for me, and sometimes that's just the case. Oh man, this guy, Greg and Larry, unfortunately. I feel like this guy could be more in the show. Like, I would have loved to have seen the character development, a huge character development with him, but we haven't really seen it. He's really just Pixis' background guy, and yeah, he's not really much in it. In season 1, this is the guy who tried basically murdering Eren and Admin, and literally tried murdering children with cannonballs. But yeah, we didn't really see him much in here. So unfortunately, he's gone down to Greg and Larry. I'd love to see where I put him in. Yeah, he was high C. Him and Keith Shadis. Unfortunately, they're just not in this a lot, which is kind of sad face because I like those characters. Connie Springer, my boy Connie, is up to really good, and he's above Armin. Again, it comes down to character development. Man, Connie had a crazy season, huh? Connie had a crazy season. I may as well get this out of the way. Connie's mum, the Titan, we'll put her over him because she's an important figure in the show. It's the first time we ever heard a Titan speak. Oh no, we heard Fluffy do it, but she is chicken legs. She skipped leg day. There's not really much to it. But yeah, I'm not really going to put a Titan that's just on top of a house the whole time in cake tier or anything. But anyway, back to Connie. One of the funniest characters in the show. I probably laughed the most at Connie and Sasha, if I was to recall. Both are hilarious and both work so well together. Matter of fact, let's put Sasha in here, and both are above Ardaman. In order, it's left to right from my favorite to least favorite. Just perfect for each other. Listen, I learned another word the other day in my Discord. Apparently, shipping is something that people use. I'm straight up shipping Connie and Sasha. These two are made for each other. These two are made for each other. And if the developers don't do this, then shame on them. I'm cancelling Attack on Titan. We're not going to react to it no more. You know how you root for... I guess that's what shipping is. Rooting for friends to become a couple or something. But yeah, these two are made for each other. Just think... I really hope this is the correct season. The beginning of season 2 where they're just... and then they're just speaking in that like super lackadaisical Japanese voice acting. What are we doing here? Like, it's so good. They're just hilarious. I can't talk about the OVAs much, but they were bloody amazing in the OVAs. Connie's actually a good fighter as well. Brave. Same as Sasha. These two are very similar, man. Very similar. You know what? I'm going to put Sasha over Connie. I am. Because we learned more about Sasha's history. And we obviously met Sasha's father. We didn't learn much of Connie's history. I thought we were going to learn a lot more, but we didn't. And I really hope we still do learn more. I'm assuming we're gonna once, Connie's mother, who knows, maybe they'll heal her or something, or they learn more about that. But yeah. Do I put Connie over Ardaman? Now that I'm thinking about it. Yes, I do. Yeah. Character development-wise, he had a much better season than Ardaman. Ardaman still had an amazing season, because that's why I've put him in really good. Excuse me. The cake's getting to me. But yeah. Sasha's nearly cake tier. But she still is a little bit... How do I say this in the kind of word? When things are really happening, really happening, she's still a little bit backgroundy. I guess that's the best way I can put it. When she's on her own or with a couple of other people, she really shines. But when there's a lot of people on the screen, they kind of make her a bit backgroundy. I guess. Same with Connie. They both kind of suffer from that. Which makes sense. They're not the main characters of the show. But that's probably the only reason they're not in cake tier. It's really hard to justify putting Titans high up because obviously they didn't really... It's not that they can't talk because I put Annie in cake tier. She was an amazing villain. I'll put this guy not the best. The only reason why, the face and bringing him back was a really cool scene. But yeah, Smiley Titan really isn't the best kind of Titan. Now this one's a tough one. I've been thinking, and I'm going to go against. I'm going to do what I did with Oluo in season 1, and just go against everything I said, and put Eren in cake tier. Eren! Now, you guys are going to be like, but wait, there wasn't really much character development with Eren. It doesn't matter. I don't care. He literally is one of the best characters like ever in a show. Like, screw it, I'm putting him top. I don't care. It's just the guy's voice actor. You don't understand. Let me give him his dues. I'm so sorry. Off the name top of my head, I want to call him Kuji Yakamoto, but that's way off. So I'm not going to disrespect him, and I'm just going to Eren's voice. Let me give the guy's respect. Give him his name, Yuki Kaji. I was so far off, man. That was just apologies. Yuki Kaji. Yuki. Where are we? There we are. Shout out to Yuki Kaji. Like, jeez, bro. This guy must have like 500 cough drops in his pocket. Like, for it, his throat must be screwed from the acting. This guy, like, everyone else has amazing voice actors and actresses. Don't get me wrong. But, like, this guy may be the best voice actor I've ever heard in the show. Straight up. And shout out to everyone, when I asked him about what game he's in, somebody mentioned that he's in Ys 8. And I've actually wanted to play that. I've just played Trails of Cold Steel. And Nihon Falcon make the Ys games. Ys 8, obviously he's going to be in the Japanese version. I never, ever have played a game in Japanese version. Always English. That game, I'm straight up playing it in Japanese version. Because, Yuki Kaji is the main character's voice actor. I need to see him in a movie or something. If he's in any movies, let me know. Or in any other animes. I might just literally only watch animes with this guy in. But yeah, character-wise, there was still character development with Eren. He kind of like learned new skills and stuff. Do I put him over Hanji? That's what I'm struggling with right now. It's either him or Hanji. Best character of the season. It's so tough. It's so tough. I'm just going to keep Eren at the top. He's such a good character. And it's so unfortunate because they're showing us what's going to happen right in front of our eyes in the most subtle way. It's kind of like a slap to the face to the people who love Eren, like myself. It's straight up the devs, the writers, the writer. They're straight up just slapping us in the face, being like, bro, this guy's going downhill, bro. Trust me, you'll see. And there's something. It's like me in Vinland Saga with Arsklad. It's the same thing. And Torkel. They're feeding us copium. Giant amounts of copium. And then they just keep telling us. They straight up do tell us, like, it's I think it's the last sentence in the season. No, it isn't, but it's it's Reinar's last sentence. It's like, the last person I would want to be a coordinate who clearly is people who can control Titans is Eren Yeager. And it's just like, oh no, maybe he is a good guy. Let's all calm down. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. He's such a good character, man. Such a good character. He gets your emotions all over the place, man. Because he's like a little brother. It's like you're watching a little brother. And he's just pissing you off with his decisions. You know what I mean? And I've rarely been in this situation where I'm watching a show and have felt that. So I've just got to put my boy Eren Yeager in number 1. Now, who the hell is this? Is this Pixis? Is that Erwin? Oh, of course it is. Bro, get a better picture, man. Of course we can see his eyebrows from here. This is going to trigger people. This is going to trigger people.